All right. We are back at camp. Everybody needs to chat.
Marius, did you leave a cleaning manual in my pack?
Doesn't ring a bell, but I suggest reading it when you get a chance. It's rude not to read a book given as a gift.
Since when do you worry about being rude?
I'm just saying maybe someone gave you that for a reason. I've noticed that camp supplies don't generally clean themselves.
Weren't you telling me not to wash my clothes so much?
Well, the wilderness doesn't generally smell like boiled hardtack or peppered lith.
If this is about the time I burned your favorite pan trying to bake sweet pie in it, I'm still sorry, and I'll still get you a new one. I don't know how you fit a cleaning manual in your pack anyway.
Well, I certainly wouldn't know, because I didn't give you that book.
You know, if there's something you want to say, you can always talk to me.
Are you two finished? All right, anyway, last time we were in camp talking to people, I had some audio glitch in my recording.
By the way, I never met that Orlin girl before in my life.
I hope that doesn't happen this time.
What Orlin girl?
You remember.
So we'll see.
The one in the...
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered.
I'm used to poisoning attempts. This was much more exciting.
The Adherent Court's more interesting than I had assumed. More merciful, too. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away.
Do you think I made a mistake?
I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it?
Again, we are currently still pro-Empire, although the rebels did make a good point that we just kind of came here and took over shit and started making things more difficult for them. But we're not a bad person. You know, we're a cocky, noble person, but we're not a bad person. And I have tried to talk people out of things. You know, I let Tiny go. I let the other guy on the bridge go. So yeah, mercy. I try not to shed blood unless I have to.
That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
What do you know about the rebels?
Just that they're chafing at seeing a foreign empire bring foreign troops and foreign restrictions. Same as rebels everywhere, really. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adherent forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adherent presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself.
He's got a very good point. Are you suggesting that Adir enlisted them to do the dirty work, or that they're going rogue?
Could be both.
Could be both.
It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Lödwyn are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out.
That worries me too, honestly. The Steel Garrote just doing whatever the heck they want in the name Vadir, and so making Adir look bad.
Nice to know I'm in good company.
Something's on your mind?
Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
I'm glad for the company.
Feelings mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can.
That's all. Good night.
Night, Envoy.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you.
True.
And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future.
Killing for revenge is not my way.
That's interesting. Good to know you're the forgiving sort. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway.
That's all you gotta say? Okay, that's enough for now.
Thanks for talking.
You're welcome. Okay. I don't have all the totem pieces. I'm probably not doing any enchanting. Can I do any upgrades? Probably not.
You should keep
'Cause
an
we
eye on that
upgraded last
scrape on your
time.
arm. You don't want it to get infected.
Alright, you two have fun
It
talking
barely
about
even
your
counts as a scrape.
infections. Exit to previous. Kai's got a good point. The rebels have a good point. I think Marius is too paranoid. That guy's not gonna come back and kill me. That would be stupid. I don't know, maybe we start being a little bit more rebellious against the Empire.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Thirdborn.
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength. Welcome to the Temple of Andra.
Thanks. I was already in that temple. Oop. Street of the Gods. Okay. We were gonna go down this side of the road, I think.
Please be respectful when in the presence of the Queen.
There's a box down there. We'll look at that in a second.
Humor me. You've met the Adherent Queen. Does that actually look like her?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Can't open that trapdoor? Okay. Let's go down here. Sort of looks like a one-way trip, but I can get back out that way. Eek. God dang it. Always with the lockpicks. Put that away. Okay. Thank you.
bloody adherent beast used my chair. At least I can sit down. Sores on my feet still have...
Gods, what a mess.
Welcome to our shrine, envoy.
Wodika. She's gotten a lot more popular since your people arrived.
Seems like they got a shrine up to her real fast. Unless it was already there, of course. Which actually makes more logical sense than whatever I just said. This is a back alley.
It's the envoy.
The envoy.
Oh, stamina.
Stand a chance!
Alright. Well,
That's
they
all of them.
killed a soldier. And we're just standing here guarding the body. But I don't have any lockpicks to open that. Okay. So that will lead us to the Glavager estate. But we're not going there yet. I really want to open this box. So many boxes, so little lockpicks.
I don't like to hang around Bareth's shrines too long. Just in case.
I think that's the god of death, right? That will get me over that fence, but I don't know that yeah, I don't need to be over there. That's just the other side of... What's his face's shop? Oh, I guess I could have snuck around this way. Don't mind me, I'm just jumping all over everything.
This is where people go to buy stuff that'll just get 'em mugged everywhere else.
Ooh, fish. Just some bunch of money down here. Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Don't make eye contact. They'll attack your peace of mind.
Okay. I just want to make sure we've looked all around this bit. I'm hoping there's some more merchants around.
Do you really think the Adherents killed the Claviger?
Are you kidding? Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't do that.
Take it from the
Alright, let's go across. Yep, we'll go take a look at this bit over here. So we'll keep to the left wall this time.
I'm telling you, that so-called what?
Oh, I can talk to you guys.
Excuse
Hello.
me. Are you going to see the Watcher?
I already have.
Good. Then you can save me the time I would have spent debunking her myself.
My friend and I are metaphysical philosophers, and we have hit a bit of a snag.
Okay.
If you want to run, now's our chance.
Don't mind me. I'll be over by that building not caring an ounce about this.
I say Watchers are a hoax, and he says Watchers are magical, all-knowing windows into the afterlife.
I could take the Noble Scion option, but I feel like I want to say this one instead because I can't really tell them either way. You know, I don't know that I'm convinced that the Watcher is legitimate. My Noble Scion option says that they made our gold disappear, so I think, yeah. You won't know for sure unless you talk to the Watcher.
Ugh, I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Come on, it'll be fun. We'll go in together and learn all about your soul.
This isn't a game, but fine. Guess I'll try anything once. I'm a philosopher, after all.
Thank you for your perspective, Envoy. We'll trouble you no more.
You ever meet people who have too much free time on their hands?
Yeah.
Ugh, I missed it. Did we win?
Ooh, a roast.
God, please. Hear my prayers.
They say a strong soul can withstand this dream scourge. She'll see that mine's... Hey, wait your turn!
I am the Imperial Envoy. I do not need to wait. There's a box in there. Probably needs a lockpick. Because that's just my luck. Okay, I'll go up to that door in just a second. Just wanted to see if there's anything over there.
What's taking so long?
Only one way to find out.
Watcher sees all. The Watcher knows all.
Watcher sounds like a crazy person. Sweet, no lockpick. Oh, come on. Stop it. Thank you.
The Watcher can provide the answers you seek. Come closer, please.
I'm gonna loot your house first, like I did with the other Watcher. Part of a play, but nothing suspicious. Alright. You seem crazier than the other Watcher.
Your soul, envoy. Your very soul is in danger. The Watcher can see it. The Watcher knows. An envoy. A godlike. Two destinies come together. How curious.
I already saw the real Watcher. You're hardly convincing.
Many fools who lack courage have called the Watcher such.
Give it up. I know you're nothing but a liar.
Why come to me at all, then, if you're so clever? My trade's been cut off since the city closed, and I have to make ends meet. At least I'm giving people hope. Can you Adiran say the same? Get out, godlike. I have other patrons waiting for me.
Wonder if conversation would have been a bit different if I talked to her about Liviana instead, but whatever. Don't talk to that lady.
What's taking so long?
The Dream Scourge is only going to bring more people like her out of the woodwork.
Can I go tell those other people she's a fraud?
Whew, philosophy.
So long as truth
No,
is
I
the aim
can't.
of debate, it does not matter whether one wins or loses.
Am I supposed to meditate or something? She didn't make any sense.
That's because she's a liar, my dude. I just don't know that it's worth trying to climb up there. I'm not that desperate for loot. Stop it. Lots of painters in this city. Back alley merchant?
Only the finest here. You'd agree if you saw where it came from.
Do you have lockpicks?
An Adiran? Come to see my wares? Well, don't I feel blessed?
Why is that?
Your kind don't go scrounging in alleys every day, do you? The Empire doesn't have much of an interest in people like me.
And who might you be?
Where are my manners? Name's Cutty. I'm a trader of lost things. They come my way, I peddle them for people like you to find.
Sounds like a fancy way of saying your offense to me.
Now wait, you don't need to jump straight to shutting me down. I'm sure we can work with each other. What's your voice? Sveth? Coin?
You're not hurting anyone. I can look the other way for a price.
By all means, take some silver. I knew you could be reasonable. Now that that's taken care of, can I help you find anything?
People are just trying to survive, so... I mean, if he's actually not hurting anybody, then I don't care. I just want to know if you have any lockpicks. Ooh, what are these boots? Dodge and Dex. Oh, he's got 4. That will not last me that long. Because that one purple box, if I can remember where it is, needed 3 and the other box needed 1. So that's already all of the lockpicks that I have. Do I have anything in my stash? No, I have not stashed anything. Probably don't want the robe. But what does... I'll see what this looks like. My boots. 10 resist. 10 max health. Or max... Ooh. Yeah. Can I just... Yeah. I can sell those. And I can sell those. Okay. My gauntlets. Stamina cost while blocking. Ability cast. Parkour speed. I'll just get rid of those. And we'll put those other boots back on. Yeah, we'll keep the 50. Oops, I didn't mean to sell that. Oh well. I got plenty of stuff. Oh, no, we keep the grog. Cures poison and bleed. Yeah, so we don't need these spring berries if we've got the grog.
Whatever you need, discretion
Wrong
guaranteed.
button. Sorry, sir. I'm button mashing. Alright, inventory. Boots. And what does this look like? Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, let's wear that. I am an Imperial envoy after all. Okay.
I had a guy ask me whether dreams had a taste here once.
That's odd. Seems like a lot of these buildings are gated off.
I know I feel safe with the guard presence around here.
I heard a shiny thing. It's probably above me somewhere.
These have been boarded
Yeah.
up since the lockdown started. Nice place for thieves to hide out.
I think, yeah, I'm coming up on the Clavager's estate, so let's just take a look more at this side of the road.
There's a joke about Paradis' government in here somewhere.
There it is. I knew that box was somewhere. And that's gonna be all my lockpicks, of course, so... I just need the loot. Not really, but I can't help myself. Loot goblin activated. Alright, we actually want to go look at the Clavager's estate, which I think... Wasn't that a quest? Maybe it was just part of that other thing, but we're still gonna go look. I don't know if we'll find proof that we didn't kill the Clavager, but...
No one lives there at the moment. I guess the Clavager didn't like having neighbors.
Oh, come on, I can climb on top of every other box, but not that one. Brigandine sleeves. Power attack damage, which might be nice, but I'm attempting to block more. Brigandine boots. No, we'll just stash both those things in camp. I heard a butler. I do not see a butler. More brigandine sleeves. No way to climb up anywhere back here. I'd like to get up there. Maybe there's a way in the estate. Aha! Ow! Took so much of stamina. Ow! I was not paying attention to my health at all. Knock it off. And where are my two helpers? Nowhere to be seen. Did you? If you guys are outside. Yeah. I did all the work. Even the Claverger says that Adir just kind of showed up and wanted to open an embassy. And so he was keeping an eye on everything. Common, greatsword, hammer, shield. Just like one of everything, really. Something for everybody, depending on what your main weapon is. Glenfathom Customs. Some wine. Secret page of the journal. The Clavager gave the rebels the key to the temple.
Well, looks like the old man wasn't as in love with Adir as he let on.
I knew he was crafty, but I had no idea he was working with the rebels.
Yeah, the ambassador wanted diplomacy. Inquisitor
I'm starting
Lödwyn
to see
wants
why Eamon
control.
was going gray all of a sudden.
Saints War, something historical. And then that loops back downstairs. Which I thought it might. I can put this away. Wine, meat, cheese, solid lunch.
The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
This one is talking about forcing the Animancers out of Paradise. And they were already packing by the time the Clavager went to them, so he wants to know what they knew that he didn't, basically. Man, I'm glad we came in here. We're learning so much. The ambassador assembled a small party of Adirians, mostly to investigate the strangle route, and took the Clavager. Maybe the ambassador did want to kill him. Maybe the ambassador knew. And if I had just gone back to talk to the ambassador, I would have never known all of this. So I guess it is a good thing that I came here. Still doesn't help me get on the roof of that other building, but that's fine. Alright, what did we pick up? Common plate. Don't need, and we're not wearing. That just looks the same. Okay. Sleeves we're not going to use. White key cameo. Oh, I restore health when reviving a companion. What do I have now? Extra money. No, I think we're doing okay otherwise. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's the butler.
Did you kill all those bandits, Envoy?
Yes.
We're still waiting to decide on a new Clavager.
Alright, I think we have looked around everywhere up here. There's only 2 merchants. 3 merchants. But not enough lockpicks. When Mr. Green first played this, he always had a ton of lockpicks on him. But our current theory is because he was playing on easy, and I'm playing on normal. I think that might be the difference. Alright. Let's go see what the ambassador has to say about all this. A little bit of lag there. Made me run into a wall.
Tell me you brought good news.
I brought some news. Alright, fess up.
Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
See, I don't know that I trust him now. Just because he took the Clavager out with a bunch of Adirans, and nobody came back. So I don't really want to tell him I let my killer go free. I don't really want to tell him the rebels have a lair, because the rebels have a point. And so I'm kind of on the fence with where my loyalties lie. So I think I'm just going to lie to him and say that the assassin got away from us.
What? How could you let this happen?
Oh, I can blame my companions. So I can take responsibility, or I can blame the ambassador. I will just take responsibility.
You're damn right it is. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Lödwyn is going to eat us alive.
Okay. So first of all, my dude, blood is not the answer. You can't just always respond with violence. We're supposed to be ambassadors and envoys of the Empire, not murderers. And I don't think Lödwyn is going to be a problem. If Lödwyn raises a fuss, just let me do the talking.
She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
No.
Do you really need Marius and me here for the groveling, or...?
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end.
Don't forget why I'm here, the Dream Scourge.
Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messiverno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Where does Fior Messiverno fit in with the Dream Scourge?
My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge.
I can't say I'm too familiar with Animancy. What do I need to know?
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
I don't know, that just seems like a very one-sided belief of what they can do. I'm surprised you'd work with people you think are heretical.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
How does one do Animancy?
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
So, instead of learning, you just kind of shove them all out of town. I'm just going to say understood. Because I feel like if saying Animancy sounds dangerous, I'm agreeing with him. Saying it sounds pretty interesting is going to maybe put me on his bad side a little bit. So I'm just going to say understood.
If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
I'll save my questions for Miss Eora.
Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, envoy.
Hello? That armor is sick.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Lödwyn. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Inquisitor Lödwyn, your reputation precedes you.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
Let the man explain himself.
He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the Ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
Yep.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
Maybe these problems exist because the Living Lands doesn't want us here.
What these people want is irrelevant when we can give them what they need to survive.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
Pride and tradition built the Empire.
This isn't the homeland. The old rules don't apply here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me.
Well, I'm gonna try.
As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem.
Given the state of your diplomatic efforts here, it would seem she already is.
Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
So, standard for the living lands, then.
A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Lödwyn, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
Okay. So, it seems like the rebels don't necessarily have a problem with all Adirians. They have a problem with what Lödwyn is doing. And I have a problem with what Lödwyn is doing, because you can't just go into a place and take over the whole thing and decide they're, you know, not living up to your standards. It's not your place. But Lödwyn apparently does not agree with that. She just wants to kind of take over everything, and I just don't agree with her. So maybe I'm gonna rebel. I don't know yet. We'll see what opportunities present themselves later. He wants us to leave town. But there's all of this area to explore and bounties to do, and I want to make sure that we do that before we leave. So I think I'm going to... Yeah, let's fast travel to this camp, and we'll start heading up to these bounties and this expedition team. And explore that way. But yeah, Lödwyn's kind of crazy. Her armor is cool as heck. And she's got them crazy fire eyeballs, but... No, she just wants to take over everything. Maybe we'll kill her later. But for now, we'll go to this camp. Which I forgot I had a party camp here, that's why I kept going to the other one. And we'll explore the rest of the wilderness. Do our bounties and side quests before we leave. And then we'll travel to Fiorma Severno.